Hi there, boys and girls. It's Magic Al from the Magic Camp and Magic Class series. Today I want to refresh your memory about a very special trick that we learned very early on in the Magic Class series, and that is about our good friend Mr. Zippy. Now, Mr. Zippy is a favorite of a lot of kids, and it's very, very simple to do. In fact, as you may recall, I introduced Mr. Zippy, and I say Mr. Zippy can do some very, very magical things. But in order to do it, we have to pull a magical hair, blink, from our heads and wrap it around the top of Mr. Zippy. And then, if you pull on that string, Mr. Zippy will go down and take a bow. And then you bring Mr. Zippy back up. And then pull the string and Mr. Zippy takes a bow. Up. And then you pull it backwards and Mr. Zippy goes backwards. And bring him back up and back forward and up and backward and up and forward and up, and that's how Mr. Zippy is able to make his magic for you. Now, I want to show you how very simple it is to make Mr. Zippy work. As you recall, Mr. Zippy is the top side of a Ziploc plastic bag, and it has just the Ziploc bag would be down here, and it's just cut with scissors right across there. And then Mr. Zippy has been cut on one end. As you can see, this end up here is still intact, and then this end down here has been cut off like that. So that allows the Ziploc slider to just slide up and down when you move your fingers like that. But of course, that's not terribly magical. The way you make it magical is to keep your four fingers facing the audience and then keep your thumb hidden behind those four fingers. Then when your thumb slides up, Mr. Zippy takes a bow and goes forward. As your thumb comes down, Mr. Zippy goes backwards. And of course, all of that movement of the thumb is hidden from the audience, and that's what makes it appear so magical. Now, we simply add the magical hair and sound effect, blink, wrap it around there, pulling him down and pulling him back up, up, backwards up, and that's how Mr. Zippy works. So I hope that you've refreshed your memory and you enjoy using Mr. Zippy. Again, keep the secret to yourself. Don't tell anybody else how Mr. Zippy works. Don't repeat it more than once or twice for the same audience, because then they're going to start to try to figure out exactly how the trick works. So do it only once or twice for any particular audience. Keep the magic to yourself and keep on practicing. Have fun with Mr. Zippy.